How to stop worrying and start living. The key principles that many people have used in life to curb their worry. Have you ever wondered where your negative thoughts and worry come from? Most of your worry comes from the fact that you don't know enough about a situation. Think about it. When you're playing a scenario over in your head, what are you imagining? Is it something that is probable to happen, or is it something that is most definitely not going to happen? The first step to not worrying is to collect all the facts and write them down before analysing. By writing everything down, you're going to be able to organise your thoughts better and get a better viewpoint of your problem. Also, you'll find that writing your worries down is almost therapeutic. When you get your problems out of your head and into the real world, you begin to notice most of the time they aren't as big as you've made them out to be. And most importantly, make sure you keep this list as factual as possible. Don't over-exaggerate anything. You'll realise that the majority of the outcomes that are most likely to happen aren't bad at all. Remember, half the worry in the world is caused by people trying to make decisions before they have sufficient knowledge on which to base a decision. The second step is to accept the worst case scenario. Now that you have all the facts, find the one that is the absolute worst case scenario that could happen to you and then accept it. This is the hard part. To help you accept the worst case scenario though, think about all the different actions you can take to limit the damage, and you'll find that each passing solution adds a little bit more strength to your resolve until the worst case scenario isn't nearly as bad as it once was. The third step is to start thinking about how to handle other situations. Now you've spent a good amount of time thinking of all the possible solutions for the worst case scenario, and the best part is that this probably won't even happen. Now it's time to think about solutions for things that could be a possibility. Once again, write down as many different solutions as you can for all the different outcomes, until you have enough solutions to feel a lot less anxious than how you were feeling before. Now that you've got all the possible solutions to all of the possible problems, just make a decision. And once the decision is made, don't backtrack yourself or wonder if you've made the right choice. Just stick to your decision. You should use these 4 steps every time you are worrying about something. Not only are they going to reduce the amount of stress you're feeling over a situation, but they're also going to help you find better solutions that you may not have thought up before. The second lesson is to stop living in the future. Right now, is there anything immediately that you need to worry about? Is there a lion bursting through your front door? Or perhaps you're halfway through a car accident? If not, then you shouldn't be worrying. Because you can only worry when you're living in the future. You can't worry in the moment, because if something were to happen, you'd be too busy acting to worry. Once you understand that you can only worry in the future, and that by being in the future you're only missing out on the now. So instead, what you should do, as Dale Carnegie says, is live in the day-type compartments. This doesn't mean that you should never plan and think about the future. You should have a good idea of where you want to be going and what you want to do. But don't live there. Plan for the future, but live in the present. The third lesson is to only worry for a certain amount of time. Never worrying about the future is quite unrealistic, and sometimes it might actually help to worry a little bit about the future. But if I cut you off in traffic today, how long are you willing to stay angry at me for? Would you carry that anger around with you all week, or would you let it go? If someone was going to meet you but they don't turn up, how long would you wait for them before leaving? Think about your worry like this. How much time are you going to give your worry? Sometimes worrying is inevitable, but just like someone who cuts you up in traffic, there's literally no point thinking about it all day. Once you've found a solution to overcome your worry, then the only thing left to do is forget about your worry, because there's no more you can do except to live. And the final lesson is to only focus on positives and act happy. Saying to forget about your worries is easy. Putting it into practice, however, is hard. The next lesson is a little tip that you should use to help overcome your worry, and that's to start focusing on the positives and all the happiness you already have in your life. Do you know you can literally make yourself happy? If you want to be happy, start thinking positive, happy thoughts. Think about all the things you are grateful for in life. Write them down. You can't feel worry when you're too busy feeling grateful. And if that's still not working, change your body language. Just like your emotions affect your body, the opposite is also true. If you're feeling sad and you hold a big smile for a couple of minutes, you're going to start to feel happier. If you puff your chest out and hold your head up high, you'll start to feel more confident and believe that you can take on the whole world. And these were the 4 best lessons from how to stop worrying and start living. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and give it a like or a comment. It will be much appreciated. Otherwise, have a great day.